Hi, my name's Amanda Violand, and I'm the agency owner here at the Violand Agencies. Thank you so much for meeting with me today. We're meeting a little bit differently because somebody from my hiring team saw something in your background that stood out to them, whether it be your previous experience or your work history, and we couldn't meet in person. So my goal is just to jump ahead to the second portion of the interview where I tell you a little bit about us. My goal is to give you the same information that I heard when I found that this was a good career fit for me. At the end of this brief meeting, a survey is going to pop up. If you'd like to be considered for the next step of the interview process, go ahead and fill out that survey. It's not going to guarantee you a final interview with us, but what it will do is give my hiring team more advance notice to you and your resume. So before I get started, since I am the owner here, I want to just introduce myself to you. So again, my name is Amanda. I've been with the company for 15 years. I grew up in Ohio in a rural area, very collared family, and I grew up playing sports. Volleyball, basketball, ran track. That was my world for a long time. Went to college, played volleyball in college, and graduated with my degree. And like most college grads, I was very disappointed in my starting salary and the starting opportunity to get my career started. So I came back home to Ohio after college, and this company found me, which I'm very, very thankful for because it's completely changed my life. I truly love what we do because we do help people and we make a difference in people's lives, which I'll talk about here in a second. But also, I found a lot of advancement opportunities. I'm a very driven individual. I wanted an opportunity that had good income potential, but also room to grow. I didn't find that with a lot of companies. However, when this company found me, I was pleasantly surprised with all the coaching and mentoring and developing, especially leadership skills that I received. So fast forward, I most recently lived in St. Louis, Missouri, where I had a team. I started from the bottom, worked my way up, held every level of leadership. But in St. Louis, I was one of the managers, had a growing team, and we did so well that the company asked me to become an agency owner. And they asked me what territory I would be interested in, and Florida was at the top of my list. My parents actually moved to Florida. I visit all the time. But what was most attractive to me career-wise was just the market opportunity here. There's very little competition. The territory has a lot of room for growth, which was very attractive to me. So most recently, I've moved down here. I now live here, and we opened up a brand new office in Tampa, Florida, which we're very excited about. We have a beautiful office in the West Shore Business District, but we are hiring for all over Florida because this market has so much potential. So even if you're on the outskirts, you would work closer to home. We are looking to grow and expand to other markets. So that's a little bit about me. So now I'm going to go over our company overview. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And like I said, my goal at the end of this is to give you the same information that I saw when I found that this was a good career fit. So I'm going to go over our company vision, the career track, all the opportunities and incentives, and then I'm going to end with requirements and what we expect from you. So just to start off, the history of Globe Life Liberty National has been around for a really long time, over 100 years. We were 12 years old when the Titanic sank. We've been through wars and recessions and even pandemics. And because we help people when they need it the most, we're in an industry that really doesn't have any recessions. We have 57 offices across the country. Our goal for Florida is to be in the top 10 of all of those offices. And how we're going to do that is finding the right people to join our team and put them in the right positions. So if you are looking for a career, at least for me, it was very important that it was it was very financially stable, and we are A-rated with AM Best. We're A+ with Fitch. We're on the Ward's top 50 list of life and health companies, and we have been every single year since they started. And that's based of our claims and our customer service. JD Power ranked us #2 in customer satisfaction for the second year in the row, and #1 in price. So we're very proud of that. Now, we have been growing year after year after year, which success leaves clues, and we've been picking them up as we go. And even in 2020, as you can see, we still had a growth year. We didn't have any layoffs. We were an essential business. And so being in this industry, you don't have to worry about, if another pandemic happens. We are in a market where we can still grow. So the big question is, what is it exactly that we do? We provide benefits to companies, and we help protect the families of the employees of these companies. That's what we do. Now, this is daytime activity. It's Monday through Friday, so there's no nights, weekends, or holidays, which really is great to be in this industry, to have work-life balance. I have a young family. I've got 3 young daughters and a husband, and I want to continue making sure that anybody that we bring onto our team, that work-life balance is there. So the benefits that we provide, very first thing is our group life insurance. We have one of the best group life benefits that can be offered through an employer. Nothing really beats it. There's very little competition because it's permanent and portable. A lot of group life that you get at work will terminate on an employee when they leave that job or retire. And quite frankly, that's when they need it the most. Our benefits don't. They stay in place for the rest of that employee's lives. And we have a benefit that is paid up at the age of 65. So unlike a lot of life insurance that you would get at work, when an employee retires at 65, that they no longer have life insurance, especially when they need it the most, our life insurance is paid in full and they still have that coverage. So it's a very, very popular benefit, and it's very attractive to the companies that we work with. In addition to that, we do have benefits that employees enroll into that help them during a major healthcare crisis. I'm very passionate about these. I grew up in a blue-collar family. Growing up, we lived paycheck to paycheck, just like most Americans. When my father missed time off work, he didn't get paid. So a lot of our companies, because we work with all different industries, if their employees miss time off work, if God forbid they go through cancer, they have a critical illness, it can be financially devastating. What's very rewarding about this career is we're able to help people during those difficult times and help them with the financial impact. So how do we do this? A couple key things. We service businesses and we service our accounts. So from the beginning, you would be invited to work with some of our accounts across the state. Every business that we partner with has an open enrollment period that we're a part of, and it's twice a year. Now, this is where if an employee is new to the company, we help enroll them. If they have a baby, get married, need to make a change, we're there to do that on a regular basis. But in addition to that, Florida has such an unlimited marketplace. There's so many businesses that need our services. So we provide leads in a territory that we pay for, that you'd be responsible for. And these will gain you meetings with the business owner of that company. And then we simply educate them how we can enhance their benefit package. Now, our leads, some of them are state and local governments, school systems. We can kind of pick and choose who we want to work with and contact, but really any industry. A lot of blue-collared industries, which are my type of people because I love helping them. But really any business, as long as they have 5 employees, we can help them with their benefit package. And then customer service, because we are so passionate about making sure we take care of the people that we're responsible for, word of mouth is huge. Business owners know other business owners. They start to refer us to other businesses, and that's how we're able to grow. So how that employer process goes is this position, you would meet with the CEO or the business owner, or it could be the human resource director. And we, again, educate them on our benefits and how we can help their employees. So we show them how they can help retain quality employees with much needed benefits. And we help the employees protect the ones they care about most, which is their families. And through our benefits, we help both the employers and employees save valuable tax dollars through our program because most of our benefits, they're all payroll deducted for the employee. Most of them come out pre-tax, which is very attractive to the employer, including our life insurance. So not only does the benefit pay out tax-free, but it's also a pre-tax benefit. So we get high participation from the employees, which in turn also saves the employer on their tax dollars as well. Now, you don't have to have a background to do what we do. I certainly didn't. I was a college grad and I was a waitress during college before this. So training from the coaching and mentoring that I received when I started my career, the training process is important if I onboard anybody to my team. So I want to outline that for you. So week one, if you joined and started your career, would be in my office in a classroom orientation setting where we want to give you the confidence to know our products, the verbiage of how those meetings go with that business owner, and then our technology. We want to give you that base foundation and understanding of exactly how our process is ran. And then from there, you will progress to field training, which is anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, where we have a supervising manager who works with you side by side in the field, working with you with accounts, with your leads, gaining those meetings, showing you how to present that information to the business owner. And then slowly but surely, they get you involved in the process. But until you feel confident, we keep you with that trainer. From there, we have a release meeting. You'll sit down with me. I make sure that you feel comfortable with the entire process, with working with your businesses and your accounts. And then from there, we have a continuing education. I think it's important to keep growing professionally. So we have everything's you can access online with our online training, but continuing education will happen in our office with advanced training. And then if you have the desire to be a part of our leadership team, we also do management development. You don't have to necessarily have management experience, but if you have leadership skills or if that's something that's attractive to you, we'll get you a part of that management development from the beginning. So let me tell you about all of the incentives our company gives us and some of the financial reasons to be in this industry. The number one reason that people choose a career in the insurance industry is for residual income. And Globe Life Liberty National has one of the best renewal systems that can be offered. For me, when I was looking for a career, I wanted to make sure I had a fantastic retirement plan. By the time I go to retire, Social Security might not be there. Well, that's where our renewals come in. So every family and employee that you help at the businesses that you work with, when they enroll in their benefits, a percentage of that is paid to you as the representative and the representing team every single month for the lifetime of those policies. So you are paid over and over and over again. And over time, because we're dealing with groups, you're not just adding one family at a time, you're adding 10, 50, 100 families at a time. Over time, you can build very large renewals for yourself. Now, this is passive income, which I know is everybody's American dream. It starts the 13th month in the business. So when we go and help the families of the companies that we work with, the company advances us money on the annual premium that the employees are paying on their policies. So every single week, which we do get paid weekly, there's a weekly advance with an additional bonus every single week that you're eligible for. And so because they're advancing us on 12 months that the employees are paying on their benefits, starting the 13th month is when that renewal kicks in. So you are basically paid your retirement while you're working, and then you are 10% vested every year that you're with the company. Once you're here 10 years, you can basically retire and receive 100% of the renewals that you have earned for yourself for the lifetime of those policies. So you can build lifetime renewals for yourself. And the way that these renewals work is if you're no longer here, they do get passed down to your kids and then potentially even your grandkids. So I want to outline how these renewals multiply as you become vested through the years. So again, I've been with the company for 15 years. I have people that have been on my team for 5 years. And before they wake up and go to work, they're receiving a passive income of $4,000 a month. What I like to do and what I like to see for people on my team is that these renewals start paying your bills. And then everything that you earn every single week is just extra money. So It's a great way to find financial freedom for yourself, but you're in control and dictate the amount of money that you want to make. So who are the types of people that we seek to join our team? Because I want to move in Florida, I want to grow, and I want to be a part of a winning team. I'm looking for team builders, people who aspire to learn how to lead others. You have to have a strong passion for helping people. At the end of the day, we're protecting families when they need it the most. But also, as you get into leadership, you've got to be willing to show others how to become successful. Being coachable, we're going to be dedicating a lot of time and effort in training and mentoring you in your career, and then having high integrity, have strong personal values. We're helping people during difficult times. So just making sure that you're in contact with your accounts and your clients and you're easy to reach and provide that good customer service is very important. And then along with work ethic, we have a fantastic work family. We all work very, very hard. So we want to surround ourselves with other people that have that work ethic, that want to grow and move. And then self-worth. Believe that you're worth more than you're making. And it's okay if you don't have a background in this, but be willing to learn the industry, but put yourself in a career where you can start earning what you're worth. Advancement opportunities. Because we are in such a fantastic market here, I am looking for people who want to be a part of my leadership team. Now, if you have the desire just to be a career agent, you don't want to manage people, but you love the idea with working with businesses and helping employees, and that's okay. You are welcome on my team. However, the vision for this career track, if you do want to progress through the leadership ranks, after about 3 months, there's going to be a supervising manager position that'll be available to you. I only promote from within. I started at the bottom. I've held every level of leadership. I think that it's important when you are in leadership that you understand the people that you're managing and all the systems and processes that they're going through. So a supervisor is where you'll start to get involved with the training aspect when we do onboard new hires, and we're going to slowly build a team. Once that team is big enough, there's another level of leadership, which is the agency director position. This will be right around the 6 to 12 month mark. So in your first year, there's 2 promotion opportunities that's available. Currently, right now in Florida, we have 1 agency director, but this market is wide and vast. We are in need by the end of 2024 to have another 2, if not 3 agency directors in that position. And then from there, if you help us with expansion, opening up a satellite office, or maybe you want to run a certain region of Florida, the regional agency director will come about right around that 1.5 to 2-year mark. And then from there's the agency owner position. Globe Life Liberty National, like I said, has been growing year after year after year. We're real heavy in the southern region, but if you have the desire to move or eventually open up your office, I know I didn't want anybody to hold me back in my career. I can assure you, if your career progresses and this is a goal for yourself, I will help you get there. So let's talk about the culture of this team. We are a work family. We all help each other get better. We want people in this environment to thrive, and I try to protect that. We set up an environment where people can grow not only personally, but also professionally. We're very accepting, we're inclusive. We like to have fun. We're a fun group, but we do work hard because it's important that we take care of the people that we're responsible for. Another big part of our culture is giving back. We are heavily involved with a charity called Make Tomorrow Better, because I truly believe if you're blessed, try to be a blessing to others. Like I said, I grew up living paycheck to paycheck with my family, and sometimes we needed help. So now that I'm in a position to try to be a blessing to others, that's what we try to do, and I think that's very important to who we are. So last slide, if you did join our team and you do progress through the interview process, the very first thing is you do have to be professionally licensed to do what we do in both life and health. Don't go out and get your license quite yet. If you do progress in the interview process, I will walk you through the licensing. I will personally sponsor the costs. through our scholarship program, so that you can get professionally licensed with nothing out of your pocket. And I will talk about that during the next step. In addition to that, we have great technology that we use. So you do need to have a smartphone or laptop to run that technology, and then willingness to embrace our culture. Again, we're going to be dedicating a lot of time training and mentoring for this career. So you have to be willing to embrace that. And then that entrepreneurial attitude, accelerate your career at the rate that you desire, build it and grow it as far as you would like. So that's the end of the meeting, the career overview. So at this point, when you hit leave meeting, a survey is going to pop up. If you'd like to be considered for the next step, go ahead and answer those questions honestly. I realize that this career is not for everybody, but if you see the same opportunity that I saw, or if you're interested in speaking more about it with myself or somebody on my management team, go ahead and answer those questions and send that to us. Somebody from my hiring team, if you have been selected to move forward, we'll reach out to you either tonight or the early part of tomorrow to set up that meeting where we can kind of talk, hopefully face to face. You get to meet me and introduce you to our team and also see our office. And then we'll see if this is a good career fit. Okay. Well, thank you for your time, and hopefully we will talk soon.